Good evening, cats and kittens, boys and girls. This is Bob Hale, spinning for KRIP. Welcome to Loft Ensemble for tonight's performance of Winter Dance Party 59, an American rock and roll tragedy. Written and directed by Chris Haas. Come to think of it, it's 1959. I don't even know what a cell phone is. Any filming or flash photography is strictly prohibited. But someday soon, this will all be brought to your living room with the miracle of television. Anywho, emergency exits are under the green exit sign on your right and back through the line. In case of an emergency, remember to duck, cover, and pledge allegiance to President Dwight D. Eisenhower. Tonight, the show will have a 10-minute intermission. Feel free to grab a snack, grab a Coke, and maybe even a smoke. Remember, it's 1959. Even your doctor is saying that smoking can be the bee's knees. Loft Ensemble is a non-profit donate what you want theater. If you'd like to make an additional gift, stop by the bar and ask one of our friendly soda jerks. Now sit back, relax, and enjoy Winter Dance Party 59.
She knows how to love me, yes indeed. But you don't know what you do to me, do it. You got chicken and a born who's born, was born by born. Oh, baby, better got to move out.
Hi, this is Buddy Holly. The Crickets and I are really happy to be coming your way on the Winter Dance Party. We certainly hope to see all our old friends and be making some new ones too. Also, I hope you like my latest choral release, Heartbeat. See you soon.
Hi gang, this is the Big Bopper. I'll be on your Winter Dance Party coming your way real soon. We'll be swinging and singing and looking forward to saying hello, baby, to all of you in person.
Hi everybody, this is Ritchie Valens. I will be on the Winter Dance Party coming your way very shortly. I will be having a ball singing for you, and I hope to see you all real soon. By the way, hope you have been hearing a lot of my latest Delphi release, La Bamba and Donna.
Tour in the middle of goddamn winter. White folks squeeze the blood out of a goddamn stone. I swear to Christ!
Say, are you the bus driving fella?
I'm a goddamn block of ice. Who's asking?
Carol Anderson, I manage the surf.
Oh, Jameson, I drive that frozen death trap out there they're calling a bus.
Yes, say, some of the fellas were out front and wanting to bring the gear in.
Oh, well, bus is parked out back. Say, have they started fixing the goddamn heaters yet?
Mr. Geller just putting a call from my office, and I'm sure it'll be ready in just a
well,
few moments.
say, sir, I don't mean to overstep, but do you mind if I warm up in the green room? You see, I'm as cold as a witch's titty on Christmas.
And how?
Goddamn witches on Christmas.
Well, come in, warm up, please do what you need. The kitchen will not open until about 7:30, but across the street, some of the fellas are going to go and grab a bite of
Mr. Anderson?
Mr. Holly. Say, you can tell the boys the bus is parked out back, actually.
Those knuckleheads figured it out. They're out back unloading the gear. So I was wondering, do you have a phone other than the one in your office?
Well, there's a rotary right over there.
I may need to make a few long-distance calls. Now, I'm happy to leave some cash on your desk.
Delivery for the son of a bitch and St. Peggy Sue.
Sweet Jesus, have mercy on these crazy bastards.
In here, fellas. Waylon, close that goddamn door. It's a frozen tundra out there. Go to hell, Tommy. It's nice and warm there.
All right. Goddamn go. Eddie's, fellas, let's just close the door.
Close the door, Waylon. Yeah, I think I'll leave it open. I love feeling the skin crack open on my face. Close the door.
for the son of a bitch. I thought maybe getting all the gear in safely was worth your Texas ass freezing for a few more seconds.
You're from Texas too, you stupid bastard.
You know, I've been called the son of a bitch twice in the last minute. Not to toot my own horn, but if I'm a son of a bitch, at least credit me as the headlining son of a bitch.
Can't toot your own horn, buddy. You're a guitar player.
Second son of a bitch wasn't towards you, that was about your guitar.
Ah. All right, well, that makes sense.
The boys need help out back, or?
The bathroom is still warm and they're balls by the fireplace.
Really hope that's hyperbolic.
These rock and rollers talk like clowns with shit in their mouths.
Why don't you go fix the heater on the goddamn bus?
Shut up, Tommy. He's as cold as the rest of us. Go to hell and stop talking, Tommy also. Till you get to hell, then you can talk as much as you want.
Okay, what the hell has gotten into you?
An asshole from Texas and a tour from hell.
You're from Texas too, you relentless son of a bee.
You know, just because I never tooted a horn doesn't mean I wouldn't be good at it. I reckon I'd be really keen at tooting a horn. Mr. Anderson,
Yeah.
you got any horns you need tooting here at the circus?
Well, I could try to pretend otherwise, but I completely started ignoring you fellas when y'all started talking about balls.
It's so cold I think my balls are froze clear off.
Welcome to Clear Lake, by the way. Has anyone officially welcomed you yet?
Oh yeah, we're welcomed by a freezing nightmare and negative 36 degrees of sheer dill.
Oh, I really don't think it. What, was it? No, see, now I know it was cold, but I really don't think it was negative 36 degrees.
Are you calling me a liar?
Well, no, I wouldn't say that.
Call him a liar, he ain't gonna do nothing.
I wouldn't call him a liar. I would say that
I usually just call him Tommy. What are we talking about here?
One thing's for sure, in Clear Lake, your balls will freeze right off. Your balls will fall off, and there'll be a goddamn story.
Was it really that cold?
Ooh, negative 36. What the hell are you people doing out here in Iowa?
Host concerts, shovel snow, corn.
It was negative 19 in Green Bay, and it was negative 36 in Lone Rock.
Well, this isn't Lone Rock. You know, it's Clear Lake.
No, no.
Okay, it could be that cold here. We just haven't checked.
Well, why don't you get on that also? Why don't you quit playing guitar and be a meteorologist?
Well, because I don't see myself enjoying that line of work.
I see you get punched in the face if you don't help me get this gear on.
I'm so sorry, I didn't quite catch your name.
Tommy Olson. I'm hungry.
Waylon Jennings, Tommy's hungry.
Ah, yes, well, the kitchen is not open yet, but across the street, some of the fellas are going to go.
How's it going with the heaters, Jameson?
You know as much as I do. The company sent somebody to work on them, but they sent somebody at every goddamn stop.
Ah, you boys came from Green Bay this morning.
Sure did. Gee, you know it'd be real nice to do some laundry
Are we
while
gonna do sound check now, or are we gonna get some grub?
Now, I reckon. How hungry is everyone?
So you boys know each other for a while now?
Oh, yeah, we've had plenty of time to get to know each other. Plenty of time to bond because our bus is in a constant state of breaking down. With nothing left to do but freeze to death, we've become intimately acquainted with each other.
Is this new bus gonna do the trick, you think? It's a new bus, that's all I know. They sent me one, and I drive the fucker.
It doesn't sound like things are going great.
You can say that again.
It doesn't sound like things are going great.
Wow. You actually said that again.
Well, we're quite rural here in Clear Lake.
I'm the only one who's hungry.
I've been in the warm, and I'm still so cold.
Well, like I was telling this fellow, the kitchen does not open till about 7:30, but across the street,
I got
there
a
are...
call.
Who would have thought?
What's that?
Who would have thought we'd all freeze to death in hell? Goddamn tour from hell.
Every day it's getting closer, going faster than a roller coaster. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day it's getting faster. Everyone said go and ask her. Love like yours will surely come my way. Hey, hey, hey. Every day seems a little longer. Every way love's a little stronger. Come what may, do you ever long
I should be.
Yeah.
Yeah, I got some new stuff to record whenever
Oh yeah?
I figure some things out.
So you written some new stuff and you just need to.
Yeah, really new stuff. Kind of a whole new direction. The chords. I laid down some vocals back in New York, but I'm sure we'll record a different mix whenever I get back.
I thought you were from Texas.
Sure am. I live in New York. You know, I live there now. Crickets are still back in Lubbock.
Aren't the crickets in the other room setting up the stage? How many goddamn crickets do you have?
Nah, them boys are just my backing band for this tour.
But the sign says.
Yeah, we're billing it as Buddy Holly and the Crickets, you know, just in case nobody knows who the hell I am. Rock and roll, you know, it's a band thing. People like being part of a thing.
Isn't it dishonest as hell to call those bastards the crickets?
No one will be able to tell the difference.
Can you tell the difference?
Yes. Every second. Waylon just learned how to play bass for one thing, so, you know, sounds nothing like Joe B. picking the stand-up. Nobody plays drums like Jerry, but... Christ. You know, we don't even have a drummer. Poor Carl damn near froze his toes off.
Is that fella in the hospital?
Sure is.
Ooh, that boy gonna be lucky if he don't lose his foot.
So, yeah. I know it's not really the Crickets, but I'm the only one who cares. Case in point, I am the only one who's here in the middle of dead fucking winter.
Your fans will know the difference. Don't these rock and rollers know they stop?
Rock and rollers? No, rockin' and roll. Don't give a rat's stupid ass about the music. This life, we're fucking placeholders. You know, we're placeholders with gold records. But some of us, oh yeah, some of us, you know, we smile at the right time. People don't give a good goddamn about the music anymore. Honestly, probably can't even hear it half the time.
You sound like a miserable son of a bitch.
Well, that checks out. I am a miserable son of a bitch.
You know, you should have been a classical composer. One of those tortured, gloomy bastards.
Nah, all I ever knew how to do was play guitar and piss people off.
You're alright, son. You don't seem like one of the crazy ones.
No. It's a real son of a bitch, too. I'd love to be one of the crazy ones.
You know, you're not at all how I thought you'd be.
Had you even heard of me before a few weeks ago?
No. I had no goddamn clue who you were.
You probably don't even like rock and roll, do you?
I don't. But to be fair, I'm not a 14-year-old girl.
Hard to argue with that.
You know, I've heard all this shit before.
How's that?
This rock and roll, you selling all the white kids. I heard it years back when it was called the rhythm and blues. But the rhythm and blues got stuck in people's heads, so they had to call it race music to keep it in its place.
Well, hey now, it's still called race music. You know, some of us white boys, even we get arrested for playing it.
Nigger music?
That's not what I was going to say.
Well, that's what they mean when they say race music, though.
Look, I used to sneak out to other towns. I learned music from black musicians.
How many of those crickets in the other room look like me? How many of those crickets back in Texas look like me? Of course, I can't blame you, though. There ain't too many cats on the other side of the middle of nowhere as handsome as I am. No, that couldn't possibly matter. Shit, son. I could get fired for talking to you like this, but you don't seem like the goddamn type. You seem like a good boy. A good boy who wants a medal for not being afraid to play good music. But at least you look like a white boy when you sing in our music. At least you got a little bit of that white boy twang when you sing our music. Goddamn. You white people call us the devil while you're cashing in on the devil's gold. Do you know that boy, Presley?
See one of the crazy ones?
Fucking still skinned. Threading our scraps in the gold while we gotta watch on TV, because ain't no black boys and little girls allowed in the VFW hall. You know it's true. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, he says. Do you know who sang that goddamn song? Big Mama Thornton and the Harlem Stars. And Big Mama is black as the fucking night. Just like out there, just like here in nowhere, Iowa. Black and cold as the night. She keeps it warm now. Through the booming of her voice. Wasn't no white boy wanted to his sweetie when Big Mama sang it. No. It was a proud Negro woman telling her old man to go on and get gone if he ain't gonna be worth a damn. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, been snooping round my door. You ain't nothing but a hound dog, been snooping round my door. Well, you can wag your tail, but I ain't gonna feed you no more. Just perfect, rough and steamy, like the kind of hatred from being beaten down for the better part of forever. Big Mama sings it through the blood in her veins and her breaking heart. And then some white boy makes a fortune because he can shake his hips. That ain't music, son. Now, I ain't never really heard you sing, so I don't mean you no disrespect, but if that Presley boy is rock and roll, then rock and roll ain't shit. That boy ain't singing anything. Color folks invented an art form, and it's called the devil's music. And then some white boy shakes his dick to the beat, and it's called a phenomenon? You white folks gotta get out there and live. It's crazy y'all ain't never thought about fucking until some teenager wiggles his pelvis. It's still our music. You're still in our clothes. All that's left is for you to steal our women. You got a woman?
I was married last summer.
What's her name?
Maria Elena.
Well, that don't sound too white to me.
She's Puerto Rican.
Goddamn. Well, I guess I can live with that. You know, I can't blame you white boys, though. Those white women y'all got, they don't know how to dance to save their own goddamn lives. That's why they think all that noise y'all making is music. I'm gonna go check on the goddamn bus eaters. Nice talking to you, Mr. Buddy. You keep that twang now, you hear? When you're singing music that don't belong to you, you keep that goddamn twang.
Mr. Holly, some of the fellows were wondering if you're ready to sound check in the ballroom.
Sure am. Oh, geez, Mr. Anderson, you didn't need to come all the way back here and tell me that. They could have hollered.
Oh, no trouble at all. Say, was there something you were trying to ask me before?
Yes, as a matter of fact. So a fellow who was running the place the other night, him and I got to talking about possibly chartering a plane. Now, I don't know if you know anyone.
God damn, it's even colder in here than outside.
Sure, I'm sorry about that. We have the heat going.
Pay me no mind, sir. I'm just a walking bitch remains of a corpse. I haven't had cold this bad since Jesus was in the 3rd grade.
Carol Anderson, I manage the Surf Ballroom.
J.P. Richardson. I'd shake your hands, but I don't want you to catch bubonic plague.
You're the Big Bopper.
I was the Big Bopper. Ever since this tour zigzagged us to the 7th circle and hell and back, I feel more like the beleaguered Bopper. Hey there, cats and kittens, put down those records and pick up those dusty collections of melancholy poetry. 'Cause fresh from the Winter Dance Party tour, and after a debilitating bout with the flu comes the beleaguered Bopper.
You look like hell. tonight, big boy?
Who was it that said the show must go on?
Some ringleader after a trapeze artist fell to their death?
Oh. Okay, I wasn't actually expecting you to know that.
Well, what can I say? I know a lot of shit.
Yeah, but I was just trying to, I was goofing. Let's do it again. Ask me if I'm sure I can get my fat behind up there on that stage tonight.
You look like hell. You think there's any way you can drag your fat ass up on that stage tonight?
Who was it that said this show must go on?
I absolutely do not know that. Who was it that said the show must go on?
Some son of a bitch roasting in hell, laughing up at us while we freeze.
Well, we really do have the heat going, so.
You ruined my joke with all your shenanigans and knowledge.
Yeah, don't be too hard on yourself. That wasn't a joke.
Oh, it wasn't a joke, but this fucking tour sure is.
Mr. Richardson, I just, I promised, my daughter that hello, baby.
Yeah, I'm not gonna say it back to you.
Come on. Say it back to the nice man. Mr. Anderson here, he's a nice man.
No need. It was a stupid thing to do, and that is why I therefore now feel stupid.
Ah, don't feel stupid.
I'm okay if you feel stupid.
I'm mortified.
I'm sorry, pal. I'm just joshing you, all right? It's my stupid catchphrase, okay? It's just how everyone greets me when I walk in a room now. Well, it's damn exhausting. I shouldn't complain, though. Gave me a hit of all goddamn things. Can you imagine that? A DJ selling records. It's all right for now, but it's not what I want to be known for. It's not how I want to be remembered.
How do you want to be remembered?
I don't.
What the hell are you drinking, JP?
This? It's a mixture of the gods, my boy. It's the last resort when you're freezing to death, shivering in the back of a broken down tour bus. A little bit of whiskey and a whole lot of mouthwash. Tastes like hell, but it numbs the pain of slowly freezing alive. Fuck this tour, and double fuck everyone on this tour. Well, except you fellas, you guys seem all right.
You warming up at all?
Not so much, but I'll be okay, I reckon. Being from Texas, I'm not used to this kind of life. See the sleeping bag I got when we were stranded?
Always thinking ahead, JP. You're always thinking ahead, boy.
Today I choke on snot, but tonight I will sleep before I wake up choking on more snot.
Now that looks like a cozy sleeping bag. And I'm no sleeping bag expert, but that certainly looks like a good one.
Do you know any sleeping bag experts? We could corroborate that there.
No. Oh. Hey, I'm going to be warm tonight. That's a fact, Jack.
Hot dog, Carol, do my eyes deceive me, or do we have, honest to God, in-person rock and roll stars here in our very own Surf Ballroom in Clear Lake?
Oh, what do you say, Bob? Fellas, this here is Bob Hale, local DJ and host of the show tonight.
Right, you spin for KRIB. Hey, I'm so sorry we missed that damn appearance
Good on
today.
you. I heard you boys had some trouble out on the road.
Troubles with an S, and there's no end in sight. If y'all didn't believe in curses, you ain't never been on the WinterDanceParty.
You're the big bopper.
Oh.
Sincerely, as a humble local DJ, you are a real hero to me.
Oh. Well, that's mine enough of you to say.
Hello, baby!
If my face wasn't frozen shut, y'all be able to see the hate that seethes within me.
Hello, baby. Yeah, this is the Big Bopper speaking. Oh, you sweet thing. Do I want? Will I want? Oh, baby, you know what I like. Chantilly lace and a pretty face and a ponytail hanging down, wiggling the walk and a giggling the talk. Make the world go round. There ain't nothing in the world like a big-eyed girl to make me act so funny, make me spend my money, make me feel real loose like a long-necked goose, like a girl. Oh, baby, that's the one I like. What's that, baby?
Yes, and I. Now, you're not saying is, I'm saying legally, isn't there anything that you can? Well, that just makes no fucking sense. See, I wrote those goddamn songs. You know, Norman put his name on it, and we were young and we were stupid, so we said yes. But guy says this is how it's done, so we believe the guy. And yes, that's what I'm saying. Yes, me and the goddamn crickets. Yes, Jerry. And this is just too goddamn stupid to be believed. No, yes, I actually do. Because. No, stop. Because if Norman wasn't such a son of a bitch, and you had done your fucking job, then I wouldn't be out here in the middle of goddamn fucking midwinter freezing my ass off trying to pay the bills. I mean, do you have any idea what it's like to have a hit song on every major radio station and not have any money to show for? You fix it. How is this even an art? It's my music! It's all my fucking music! Yeah, it's been real hard out here, so. Yeah, so, that's why I'm so. Right, okay. Sure thing, pal. Thank you. All right. Okay, now. Yeah, all right, bye. Son of an unholy bitch.
I'm sure sorry, buddy. I didn't know you were on the phone.
Hi, Ritchie. Sorry. Yeah, I did hear all that. Just problems with my ex-manager.
I'm sorry to hear that. I didn't mean to eavesdrop. I mean, I wasn't.
Don't worry about it, kid. I'm sure all of Iowa and half of Wisconsin could heard me hollering just now. I don't think I have ever been this disgusted at the music business. I mean, there shouldn't even be a business. I mean, guy wants to make art. Guy should be able to make art. Guy makes art that people like. Guy should get paid. It ain't goddamn rocket science.
Gee, I don't know. It's also new to me.
You listen to me, Ritchie. All right? You listen to me. You keep control of your money. All right? Your money is yours. You control it, or you have your kin look after it for you. But whatever you do, whatever the fuck you do not let your manager control your money. Anyone but your manager. If the devil himself wants to open up a bank account for you, you say yes to the goddamn morning star before you let your manager control your money. Anyone but your fucking manager. So. Anyway. Who does control your money?
My manager.
Well, fuck. Yeah, try not to let it worry you too much, kid. I'm sure your manager is a real straight shooter.
Yeah.
Warming up, doll?
A little.
That the coat your mama sent you?
How did you? So embarrassing having to go pick up a delivery from my mom. I really didn't think it'd be this cool.
Yeah, you never felt cold like this, I reckon.
Well, it doesn't, you know, it never gets like this in California. I mean, I've been to New York and Philadelphia, and it was cold, but this is something else.
Yeah.
Have you ever been this cold?
No. No, I have never been this cold, and I have never seen a tour this poorly managed. It's criminal, I tell you. I really don't think I could spend another night on that goddamn bus.
Have they fixed the heater yet?
Who knows? It's been weeks, but they can't seem to keep the goddamn thing running on any bus they send out. I mean, I cannot spend another night on that bus.
I was happy about a bus at first.
You were happy about it?
I don't like flying.
Say, speaking of which...
Hey, you sons of bitches. Just want to let y'all know the kids are starting to line up outside, so if you want to get something to eat, we should go out back, unless you want to get mobbed for autographs. Of course, nobody knows who the fuck I am. Buddy, your last hit was 3 months ago, so really that's more for Ritchie, the big shot here. Bunch of excited girls out there. All wishing their name was Donna. You handsome lucky so-and-so. Of course, by so-and-so, I mean fucking son of a bitch. Carry on. Work.
I mean, that's crazy talk, you know? All that stuff about me being a big shot.
Hey, it's true. You're the star. Only reason you're opening for me is because I'm an old man and they asked me first.
How old are you?
22. But here's the thing, though. I'm talking rock and roll years. You know, nobody ain't gonna do this thing we do much past 24. It's a thing for kids, Ritchie. They pay us to do kid things. That's if they fucking pay us.
I mean, I got a bit of money. Bought my mom a house.
Is that right? You know, I think I heard you mentioning something about that to Dion. That's just swell, Ritchie. What'd your mama say?
Ah, boy. She cried a bunch, you know? And, I didn't know what to say. We moved around a lot, and we did what we had to. I was just lucky, man. All I ever wanted to do was play the guitar and sing, and folks liked when I did it, I guess. My mother lives in a house she loves. My record is on the radio, and I'm sitting here talking to Buddy Holly, and that's just because I happen to be good at singing and playing the guitar? I mean, what if I wasn't? Why was I lucky enough to be good at that thing? I mean, there's a lot of people who aren't good at a lot of things, let alone, you know. I love it, I do. But I feel guilty. It's just so much when I look at other guys who don't get to do these things or live this life, and when I think about it that way, I feel pretty rotten for complaining about how cold the bus is, but man, that bus is so cold.
You're a good kid, Ritchie. Look, God gave you that talent, and that's why you're here. Enjoy it, buddy boy. All you can do is be thankful and enjoy it, and the rest is rock and roll.
You should put that in a song.
Nah, I sing enough cliches. I want to sing about something real, like you. You know, when you sing, you sound alive. That's what I want to get back to.
Shucks, man. I mean, I didn't know nothing until I heard That'll Be the Day. I mean,
Well, you hear how crazy they go when they start hearing, come on, let's go.
oh no, honestly, I try not to mess up. I get so nervous.
Yeah, I know, but it doesn't show. Listen to them scream, Ritchie. Listen to that joy. They then you'll know you're giving back what you got. You know, those good records, they make us walk a little taller. You know, they turn us into something we're not, or maybe something we think we could be. But I'm not just talking about any record now. I'm talking about the good records.
You know, I wrote Donna after a girl named
Donna?
Yes.
What'd she say?
She loved it and she cried.
You seem to be making a lot of women cry.
She loved it, she cried, and she said she loved me.
Then what happened?
Then her dad tried convincing me that I was Italian.
Oh.
And when I insisted that I was a Chicano, that I was a proud Chicano, well, he wouldn't let me see her ever again. He didn't care one bit about a gold record.
Gold record, huh?
Yes, sir. Going to New York after the tour to pick up my first certified gold record.
You know, I wrote Peggy Sue to help my drummer get his girlfriend back.
Did it work?
Hell yes, it worked. Now the poor son of a bitch is married. So, you know, I wrote a new song. It's called Peggy Sue Got Married.
You're up in the game, buddy. A follow-up song? How the hell did you write a song to follow another song?
If it catches on, you better start getting to work on yours. I guess you'd have to call it La Bombade.
Hey, I'm gonna check out Wiki's Cafe across the street. I mean, I can eat a horse, I swear.
Hey, Ritchie.
Yeah?
Fellow who runs this place told me that the Surf Ballroom was built in 1933, but it's actually the third time that it was built. See, the first one burned down in a fire, and the second one was struck down by a tornado. And you know what? I think that this place is in store for another tornado the minute you pick up that guitar tonight. No, I'm serious. You sing like it's going out of style, and you ask me, that's the only way to sing. You're a 17-year-old kid with 3 hit songs, and you're on tour with the craziest bunch of bastards you'd ever want to meet, and you are rocking and rolling in the coldest place on the planet. Meanwhile, your girl's daddy is a bitter old fuck. And as we speak, he's already in bed, dreaming of a life where he has one.
Well, they're 2 hours behind us. He's probably taking the after supper shit right now.
Okay, smartass.
Come on.
Yeah, let's grab those cats and get some dinner.
A tornado, huh?
Ritchie, my boy, we are gonna make the earth shake.
hungry.
We heard you. You're hungry. Hey, fellas, y'all hear Tommy's really hungry.
For a bunch of musicians, y'all sure do sound like some broken records.
Okay, but I'm so hungry I could eat a goat.
That is not a saying.
We're all hungry.
We really are.
Tommy,
We're
okay?
tough man.
We're all so hungry, we could eat your sister.
That's fucking out of line.
Put it to music.
You know, I think I just might.
Are we gonna talk or are we gonna fucking eat?
Hold your horses, Dion. Hold your horses.
I'm from the Bronx. We don't got any fucking horses. We'll leave that to the boys from Texas.
I'm so hungry I could eat all the horses in Texas, a goat, and Tommy's sister.
Yeah, you hungry, JP? You coming along?
No, I'm just gonna sit here and slowly die.
Hey, how's the bus coming along?
They're still working on the heaters, Mr. Sardo.
Oh, that's all right. You can call me Frankie. Look, I'm just happy to be here with you fellas. Can you believe a couple years ago I was in Korea killing people?
Yeah, what was worse? Being in Korea with a gun or here with a broken bus?
Honestly, it's really hard to say. It's just...
He still got the gun.
The hell are you talking about?
No guns on the tour, fellas.
What's wrong with Buddy's got a gun, don't you, Buddy?
Yes. Yes, I always have a gun.
Why you got a gun, buddy?
I'm from Texas.
Frankie here, he got a gun when we were broken down. He got fucking spooked.
I got a sleeping bag. Frankie's got a gun. There's some sort of poetic balance here, but I can't put my finger on it. Probably because my frozen fingers are breaking off my hands like icicles on Christmas.
You know, this crazy fucker, he got a gun, and I don't blame him. You know, because I was scared out of my mind.
Well, what's a big deal? I got a gun! Oh, hey, dude, you fucking put it! It's a 38! What do you think?
On the tour, young man. If you want to get back on that bus, you got to get rid of that gun.
Yes, the bus has a strict no gun and no heat policy.
Well, you leave the beat. He got the gun because we were stranded in the middle of nowhere. I mean, Christ, the roads are barely fucking roads in the middle of nowhere. Where are we? There wasn't a car in sight, just black fucking night. No one near a phone, no one near anything. So, just a bunch of tired assholes in the dead of night. So, the next day, he got a gun. I'm fucking glad. One of the Belmonts got one too. What if a bear came out of nowhere? Or a crazy person?
Or crazy bear with a gun.
Fuck that, man. We could have died.
Well, just take it easy, okay?
No, I am not taking anything fucking easy. That shit was scary, man. People die on these roads. This whole tour has been a death trap. We're zigzagging all over the Midwest with no clear purposes or direction on where we're going. I mean, what if we break down again tonight? It's negative 19 fucking degrees outside.
Negative 33.
Negative 33 fucking degrees? You fellas don't want protection. If this keeps up, we could be dead. We could be dead in the next 10 hours.
And you can be dead in the next 10 seconds if you don't shut the fuck up!
All right, fellas, just wanted to let you know that the ballroom is open. So keep that in mind if we decide to venture outside of the green room. And the kitchen won't open until about 7:30, but across the street we have... what? I think I already told you this. Save, here's...
So excited to hear you boys play tonight. I'll start my MC announcements 7:45, play a few records, get these kids ready to dance. I just wanted to introduce you all to my wife, Kathy. Kathy is so excited to be here. I have been talking about this all week. Dear, here we have Buddy Holly. In the cricket, but they're not really the crickets. The young man right here is Ritchie Valens. Oh, and here we have Frankie Sardo. And the fella that he is talking to is Dion DiMucci. I don't know where the Belmonts are, maybe in the WC or something of that kind. Exciting, huh?
Oh, it sure is exciting. Bob talks all the time about your records, and he's just been as excited as a schoolboy all week, knowing that we're going to be hosting you here in Clear Lake. This is really exciting for me, but I probably shouldn't be doing too much dancing tonight because we are expecting a baby. And,
Thank you.
I'm not terribly far along, but I probably shouldn't be dancing, don't want to rock and roll the baby too much.
All right, that's probably it from now on.
Oh, Mr. Bopper. Excuse me, Mr. Bopper. I was just curious if you had any advice for what my first words should be to my child after I give birth.
It's like an oncoming train that I just can't stop.
You know what I was thinking? My first words would be, "Hello, baby."
Let's go, Cat!
Stop slapping me.
Everyone!
Now, let me know if you need anything. It's going to be a great show. Oh, and not a big deal, but we do have a strict no firearm policy indoors here at the Surf. Now, if you want to go outside, you can go out and shoot at the sky and shoot until your heart's delight. But we do try to keep the guns concealed indoors. All right, then? Very good, then. You crazy kids. Right? All right.
This tour is fucked beyond repair. Let's go find a goddamn steak.
inside. I wanted to be close to the stage.
Daughter Singer, I cannot believe you're complaining after what I did for you a few months back, and you can't wait outside in the cold for my boyfriend for a few minutes. Goodness.
How long are you going to hold that over my head?
Forever and ever, amen, Daughter Singer, forever and ever, amen.
What the hell did she do for you a few months ago?
Nothing.
Nothing.
Okay. See, I feel like by nothing you both mean something. By the way, you said she was holding something over your head.
Mind your business, Milton.
Standing right here.
Yeah, that doesn't mean your business is right here.
I don't like how this feels.
Well, that's your privilege. But right now, we're waiting for Ace to get here, so he doesn't have to go wandering around alone and confused, looking for us once the dance has started.
Yeah, it's much better. We should miss the dance so your boyfriend doesn't have to feel confused. Gee whiz, man. Fuck this.
Would you tell me who goes on first? Because I don't want to miss Ritchie.
Don't call him Ritchie. You don't know him.
Yet. I don't know him yet.
I don't like how any of this makes me feel.
Oh, yeah? Are you seriously jealous of a rock star?
Oh, jealous over a fairy with a pompadour, please.
Wow, you sure assuaged our fears. You could be a caveman with that.
Don't call me that.
Okay, if it looks like a fairy and smells like a fairy, it's most
Would
likely...
you just tell me who goes on first?
Dion and the Belmonts are first.
Well, on KRB, they said Frankie Sardo was first.
Who the fuck is Frankie Sourdough?
I don't know.
Would you stop saying fuck? Jesus, Mary, and Joseph.
You just said fuck.
I don't use that word. I was using that word in reference to you using that word. I tell you something, boyfriend, you better straighten out and fly right.
Okay, please stop calling me boyfriend.
What? I like the way it sounds. It sounds romantic. It's like, boyfriend.
Can't wait till y'all stop laughing.
No, I've always wanted a boyfriend. It sounds so mysterious and so romantic. So that's why I call you that.
Well, my name can sound mysterious and romantic.
No. No, it can't.
What's wrong with Milton?
Parked the car ways down the street. What are we laughing at?
Oh, Milton's stupid name.
Where are you been? I've been stuck in the cold with these two all night.
Why don't you go inside and wear one of the booths? Grab a Coke or something. What are y'all, stupid?
Oh, nice way to thank us for waiting for you.
I'm glad I got the car. You know my parents, they want to come keep an eye on us. You know that Mr. Anderson? He lets the parents in for free to make sure their kids aren't naked.
You should charge those rotten bastards $1.25 like everybody else.
Oh, it's freezing. Can we please go inside now?
It's not that bad. You know, it warmed up a bit around 6. Yeah, up north, they're covered in snow, but I don't think we could get much down here.
Okay, well, I'm glad you're not cold, but we're freezing because we've been waiting for you.
And how? Fuck.
Boyfriend!
I can't believe and Ritchie Valens aren't Clear Lake. What a kicker.
No, I'm excited for the big Bopper. He's such a cut-up.
God, I can't believe. A week ago, we didn't know this was happening. To hear Bob Hale say on the radio that this this tour, this winter dance party tour, you know, I had to fill a spot because scheduling mishap or some such, and you know, that's why they're here. That's why we're here. Stars out tonight, here in Clear Lake, and just as we start the last chapter of our senior year, and we get to dance to bonafide rock and roll stars in our town. I don't know, it's just all happening so fast, or maybe, you know, at the right speed, just like the drum beat of Peggy Sue, it just builds until you blink and almost miss it. And then the song is over. You know, all I ever wanted to do was grow up. And now it's our senior year, this night, this life, it's just a moment in time.
What in the name of glorious teat milk and Christ are you talking about?
You leave her be. She's just sad because we're graduating.
What's there to be sad about? You know, it's just life, I guess. I don't know these matters.
Wonderful. It's gone from freezing to death to just freezing. A vast improvement.
Excuse me, sir. Aren't you part of the tour?
By the broadest definition possible.
Well, what's Ritchie Valens like? What does he talk about?
Well, he's a kid who has the whole world at his hands. And mainly he just talks about how freezing cold his testicles were last night, are today, and will be tomorrow.
Sounds like quite a poet.
He's not a poet. He's a guitar player.
I know.
Oh, say, young blood, you mind if I buy one of those smokes? See, I gotta go wait on the bus.
Why do
and
you
I
have
just...
to wait on the bus?
Oh, they're keeping the bus running all night long. Hopefully by the time the show's over, it's nice and warm. We're heading straight out to Moorhead, Minnesota. No rest, just more snow. Earth wind is a son of a...
I know where Moorhead is.
Yeah, so do I. It's in Minnesota.
Shouldn't the tour have better accommodations?
You know, this wind isn't meant for man, beast, or lighting a cigarette. Young blood, you mind if I step over there and I light this sucker up?
Sure, take your time.
Now we're out here because of you.
Oh, stop your foolishness, Ace. We would have been inside ages ago if we weren't waiting for you.
It was really that bad.
It was a bit of pain in the old ass, if I'm being honest.
Very inconsiderate to make us wait.
Goodness, honey, you already read me the riot act. Can't you leave my boyfriend alone?
You got a lot of goddamn grief giving Geraldine any grief after what she did for you.
Okay, what is this? What did your girlfriend do for my girlfriend?
She taught her how to suck a Johnson.
What in the blue fuck did you just say?
You told him?
He's my boyfriend.
This is humiliating. And I would really like to go inside now, please.
How did she... How?
Who knows? She probably just grabbed a banana and Mrs. Singer's fruit bowl or something.
Okay, why did she have to ask Geraldine? What does Geraldine know about it?
Hey! My name may be Ace, but when it comes to oral pleasure, she's Aces.
Thank you. Number 2, y'all keep your mouth shut about this. Yeah, number 3, no pun intended. Number 4, can we please go inside now?
Okay, shit on this. You don't have to go asking anybody with our relations, okay? If my girlfriend wants to know how to suck a Johnson, she can damn well ask me.
Son, I know this is a rock and roll show and everything, but it's probably not a good idea to be yelling in the street about your Johnson.
So who's ready to dance?
God damn. These kids today sure love to dance.
You're one of them.
No, I am not. No, I am a musician. I ain't dancing.
JP, you reckon that this is the worst you ever felt? I mean, sweet Jesus, you look like hell.
Amazingly, only the second worst I ever felt. I did a 122-hour broadcast once and almost died, so I'd have to say I felt worse then, but I don't remember the worst stuff.
Did you say 122 hours? I remember hearing about that. I couldn't believe it. How the hell did you manage a thing like that?
Why in the hell would you manage a thing like that?
When I got back from the service, I was flat broke. I had a wife and a growing family and needed to handle my business, so I figured breaking the record for longest broadcast would be a good way to get some attention. You see, the American dream isn't about opportunity, it's about attention. If you care more about success and your own well-being, well, you got a shot at making it pretty in America. So I set my mind to doing this fool thing, and the doctor cleared me to do it with the caveat that they'd check on me once a day. You set up a special studio so the folks could watch on the street. Whenever you're pulling a stunt like this, you gotta make sure the folks got a good view. I started at noon on April 29th, 1957.
How goddamn long is 122 hours?
A little over 5 days.
What a goddamn gas. Why on earth would you do this to yourself?
I just told you, no money, a family to feed, and something about the American dream. Look, a lot better at them a lot than me playing records for life. So, they worked me up this diet of proteins, starches, and sugars to keep my goddamn energy up. You don't realize how hard it is to sit down speaking nonsense into a mic until you're not allowed to go home afterwards. I couldn't sleep. I just smoked more L&M cigarettes and drank more cups of Seaport coffee than you can ever hope to count. Fatigue set in fairly early, but the fear, that set in around the 88th hour. TT was giving me oxygen, I was having hallucinations, and though they begged me to sleep during the KTRM newscast, I knew that was a fool's game. I'd never wake up if I closed my eyes. So during the news breaks, I'd take showers and slap myself awake. The rest of it are just snapshots of movement and terror. I remember crying for my mother, on air. Nothing like coming out of a fever dream to find your eyes are wide open and you're crying for your mother on public radio. I remember ice cream malts blended with raw eggs. My cousin brought me those, bless his heart. People were really piling up outside to see this freak show. And I just kept going and going. Coffee after coffee, cigarette after cigarette, not even inhaling or swallowing, hell, barely even breathing, just wheezing and coughing out a hat. Every news break, back in the shower, slapped my face. You keep it together, boy. You only got 20 hours left, 15 hours left, 5 hours left. You do this, boy. You stay strong for the people that love you. Just crying like a little girl in the corner. All I had to do was my job and not sleep. That's what most of the country does. Hell, that's what we're doing right now. I just kept thinking to myself, stay awake. It's yours to take. The record, the fame, the success, it's just sitting there for you to fucking take. Thank God there were enough records to play. Thank God kids love this stupid thing called rock and roll. God damn, these kids today like to dance. So I just kept spinning and spinning, telling the same jokes with different punchlines, if that makes any goddamn sense, over and over till the fever dream took over. Everything went black. But I was wide awake. Boys, being awake in the dark ain't something I'd recommend. They told me later that the last song was all shook up. You could taste the irony in that, because I was one shook up son of a bitch. I didn't even know I'd broken the record. They rushed me to the hospital and kept me on oxygen. And I slept for 12 hours, woke up, had a glass of orange juice, and slept for another 12 hours. So, almost dying in Texas was worse than almost freezing in Iowa. Without one, I couldn't have had the other. So here's a flu-ridden toast to America. The land of opportunity, if you don't mind dying for the cause.
So basically what you're saying is I'd only have to do 123 hours. I guess I know what I'm going to be doing this spring.
Oh, not a chance in hell, Bob. Kathy would have your hide. Sincerely, JP.
Mr. Richardson. Bob. That damn story was inspiring as hell the first time I heard it, and it's inspiring now. You are changing the very medium before our eyes and our ears, I guess.
I thank you kindly, but I'm not reinventing the wheels. I'm just a crazy man with bad ideas.
How long have you been managing this place, Mr. Anderson?
Oh, since 1950. And I don't know if I'm the right man for the job anymore. Music changed about 3 years ago, as you know, and now I'm old and out of touch and don't know what the hell these kids are doing. I don't even know what's music anymore. No offense, son.
And no offense taken. Now, my folks barely think it's music. One man's music is another man's controlled racket.
Carol's not as old-fashioned as he's putting on, Muddy. He just doesn't want to get shut down by the Puritans, and he gets antsy whenever rock and roll's in town.
You're a young man, Mr. Anderson. What are you talking about?
This is the 22-year-old millionaire? No, music is not a young man's game anymore. It is child's play, and I just can't keep up with the youngsters. God damn, these kids today like to dance.
I ain't even close to a millionaire. Sure, it's my voice, my guitar, and sometimes my words, but these producers, men from your generation, you see, they hold all the purse strings, and thus they get all the money. Fact of the matter is, the only reason I'm even out here right now is because I got a pregnant wife at home. I got to put some food on the table because all of my money is currently being hoarded by a man that I was fool enough to trust. So, you know, maybe the music industry isn't child's play. Oh, now maybe the youngsters are the ones who actually have something to say, but it's the old folks who are the ones that'll do anything it takes to make a nickel and goddamn dime. Ain't nothing like being bankrupted by the morally bankrupt. And goddamn, these old folks today sure do love to bullshit exponentially out both sides of their mouths.
Well, I do beg your pardon, son. It's almost hard to imagine why I'd seem out of touch.
All right, at ease, fellas. We're all friends here.
I apologize, Mr. Anderson. I shouldn't be talking to you like that. My mom would slap me right upside the head. She heard me talking to you like that.
No, I'm sorry too. You had it hard enough as it is. The last thing you need are more uninformed heckles from the peanut gallery.
I used to like peanuts. Back when I still enjoyed this thing called life.
Congratulations to you and your wife with the little one on the way.
Nah, I sure do appreciate that. Mr. Hale, you got any kids?
Kathy is expecting, actually.
Ah, you're pulling my leg.
No, sir. We are very blessed, and we are scared out of our wits.
You know what? I think I heard your wife mention something about that earlier. I'm sorry. You know, JP's wife is expecting as well. They're having a little bopper.
Get out of town!
Oh, count down a minute so I can. We're expecting our second. It's nice to be with you fellas, but it's hard as hell to be away from family right now. It's damn near impossible. But I figure I'd do this thing for a few years and I have a nice little bundle saved up for the family. For me to do something for me. Well, for us.
Now, hey, I know this tour has given you hell, but I just want you fellas to remember what we do this all for. All three of you fellas are going to be playing with your babies this time next year. And that's a thought that can warm a night even as cold as this. So, buddy, now that you're a New York City boy, what do you miss most about Texas?
Oh, shucks. I miss my family. And, you know, I miss my band. Things got kind of rough for me, though, back in Texas when I returned home with a wife that was, well, let's just say we had some instances that made us more comfortable moving to New York. God, I love New York City, though, boy. Now, I used to play my guitar all by my lonesome up in my room, and now I'm going to Greenwich Village, and I'm planting my skinny ass down on a bench, and I'm writing songs for the street. You know, just composing these silly little poems just for the street. It makes me better. You know, I'm strumming along to the rhythm of nervous street lights and all the syncopated murmurs beneath the traffic. It's not like writing songs anymore. And it's like there's all these hidden mysteries, right? New York City is going to help me unravel them all. You know, New York City is the key. I'm just the poor bastard sitting on a bench hoping inspiration will find me under an umbrella. And sure, you know, I mean, sometimes someone will recognize me, or know who I am. It don't matter none, you know, it's not a bad thing, because, let's face it, if someone does know who I am, it's usually a kid, and I'm just playing songs for a bunch of kids that want to know how to make a chord. It's a nice life, showing kids how to make chords. You know, that's something I think a fella could do for a long time and be happy. Boy, I tell you, happiness is not what I thought it was going to be. Now, I used to think that making a dream come true would make me happy. Well, I guess the dream gets cloudy with all the compromises. And before you know it, you're left with nothing but a distant memory of a dream. And all the cold water that splashes you in a room full of mirrors. That's why I asked Maria Elena to marry me on our first date.
You did what now?
That's right, sir. On our first goddamn date, I asked that woman to be my wife.
Well, at least you didn't rush in, buddy.
Did you get pregnant on the salad bar? Oh, I had to make an honest woman of her before she ate her beef tartare.
You rotten scoundrel. No, it was nothing like that. I just knew I had to. You know, it wasn't like a conscious love at first sight, but it was a recognition, you know, of something known in the vast unknown, the void of whatever the hell. I don't know. It was a cosmic reckoning that I knew was coming. Like the first time I ever heard Amazing Grace. For the first time I ever tried ice cream. As the sun was setting over a field of whistling grass, you know. You just know. It's realer than real ever was. And I asked her right then and there. I did, because I knew it was time. And if I did not do that, I knew. And she asked me to. You know, she did. I asked her, and then she said, "Why the hell would you ask me to marry you so goddamn soon?" I don't know. The truth just came tumbling out of my mouth before I even knew it was there. I said, I don't have enough time. So we need to get married. Now. And the Crickets and I split. And then I was done with Texas, and now I'm sitting on a bench, writing songs I don't even understand, in a city that's straight out of a vision of a romance in the summer. I just don't have enough time. You know, whenever you think your life is going in this straight line, let me tell you, that line either zigzags or you get kicked right off the line. I guess I'm just trying to find my way back on the line. All of this is just a very long way of saying that what I miss most about Texas is squirrel hunting.
You can do plenty of that out here too. Those little bastards are fast, ain't they?
Yeah, it wouldn't be much of a sport if they were slow.
What the hell is wrong with your tour itinerary? It sounds like you fellas have just through it.
Yeah, well, I mean, we flew into Chicago at first, right? And that was fine, but this tour, I mean, here's what you gotta understand. This tour, there are no days off. You know, it's a real barnstorming type deal. And of course, it just so happens to be our rotten luck that the worst storm in years happens to find this little stretch of earth while we happen to be occupying it with our damn stupid guitars and songs of broken hearts. And so they load us onto these tour buses.
Repurposed buses.
Thank you. Yes. Repurposed buses. Buses that weren't good enough for school children. The first of 5, they load us onto the goddamn thing and we ship off to Milwaukee.
Did you say you've had 5 buses break down?
Oh yeah. No heat on any of them.
Well, I've got an old truck that I could lend you. I will fit half of you. And most likely break down after a day, but the heat works fine.
Hey, can you imagine all of us in a bus? With Buddy driving like and Dion and Frankie in the back with the gun. Next person that makes me laugh is a snot sandwich. That's not where I punch you. A snot sandwich is where I try not to laugh and try not to cough and fail. And in my failure, a handful of snot just rockets from my face.
Yeah, anyway. So, after Milwaukee, it was on to St. Paul, then to Kenosha, then to Eau Claire, then to Montevideo.
Why would you go from Wisconsin to Minnesota just to go back to Wisconsin?
Because the people that organize this tour don't have the intellect that got bestowed on Mickey Mouse.
That mostly does have shit for brains, yes.
Oh, but it gets better. See, after Montevideo, it was back to St. Paul, then to Davenport, then to Fort Dodge, and, wait for it, all the way back up to Duluth, to Green Bay, to Clear Lake with y'all.
Well, you're state hopping and Dublin back and forth, and it makes no sense in this weather. It also makes no sense if you understand how to read a map.
You memorize all those stops?
Oh, yeah.
Why?
If you're planning on throwing an indignant fit in someone's office one day, it helps to be prepared.
No, I see why you would do Fort Dodge, and no, it doesn't make any sense at all.
It's like they're smearing you across the Midwest in a nonsensical burst of haphazard ballyhoo. I like the way that sounded, and I'm going to say it again.
It was like they were smearing you across the Midwest in a nonsensical burst.
Is the bus running now with the heat work?
Beg your pardon, fellas. I gotta piss like a racehorse that's got the shits. This will be plus.
Sorry, Mr. Anderson, you were just asking me something.
The bus, is it going to make the grade when you boys gotta head back to Fargo?
I don't know. Look, here's the thing you have to understand about this bus. Even when it works, I mean, it's always a problem. Even when it works, it's awful. It's freezing. Burning newspapers just to stay warm. We haven't even had a chance to do laundry. Frankly, that bus is starting to smell like something so repugnant it would offend the fucking Nazis.
Son of a bitch! Oh, Errol! Never do that again, you crazy shit.
We are plumb broke on this tour, Mr. Anderson. And we are at 6s and 7s on this tour, Mr. Hale. We're running out of clothes and we're starting to smell despite our best efforts to keep ourselves together. I mean, these aren't bad fellas. You know, you have to understand. But what's a guy to do without a whole night's rest and a warm shower? My kingdom for a shower. And you know what? Actually, my kingdom's army for a goddamn laundromat. Say, is there any place open this late that does laundry here in Clear Lake? I would take it myself. I really don't mind. I don't go on till last anyways.
I'm sorry, buddy, but there's not going to be a place open.
If you got here 3 or 4, maybe.
Yeah, well, you know, we were supposed to get here at 3 or 4, but the goddamn bus. God damn.
I'm just sorry. We just don't have any places that are open past, you know, certain...
Not your fault. It's late. Makes sense. Say, are there any airports around here?
Well, the biggest airport is well, you'd be going back the way you came in again.
All right. Well, what about a private plane? Could I charter a plane?
Are you sure you want to go through all that trouble, son? Now I know it's been a tough time, but
it's no trouble. Look, I need to get away from this bus before I lose every last goddamn marble that I have. If just a couple of us fellas could fly ahead, do our laundry, get some rest, take a shower. Something's got to give on this tour, and I do not mind what it costs. You know, I got a fella in the goddamn hospital because of this thing, you know, and I just know that if I don't get some sense and have some rest, I just need to get myself ready.
Carol, we could give Jerry Dwyer a call and see.
But yes, sure, yes. There's Dwyer's Flying Service just down the road from here. It's I could call him and let him know the situation. Fellow by the name of Jerry Dwyer. He's a good man, solid man. Help you if you can. I'll call him right away.
And it's close by.
Yeah, not even 10 minutes from here. I could take you myself.
Oh, thank you so much. Let's just let's keep this between us for right now, just in case all the fellas can't have a spot on the plane.
My lips are sealed.
I'm gonna tell everybody.
Thank you again. You tell that Dwyer fella if he can accommodate us, he will be making a very cold boy from Lubbock, Texas, very happy. All right, nice talking with you fellas. You know what? I suddenly don't feel as cold. That son of a bitch bus can kick rocks. I'm taking this tour back for the music. And, well, hell, it's a beautiful night to fly.
God damn it, these kids like to dance.
Nah, those boys are just my backing band for this tour.
Well then, where are the crickets?
In Texas, siding with my ex-manager as they stage a villainous coup de grace to gain power and legal financial control over my music, legacy, and life.
I really feel like I should probably stop asking questions.
Wow.
out loud, Kathy.
Don't get mad at people like
I love you. Wish me luck.
Why don't you need to wish him luck? He's just moving a plant in front of a drum.
Thank you, Clear Lake. Enjoy the rest of the Winter Dance Party!
There he is.
Great crowd.
Good crowd?
It's a great crowd.
Great with a G, as in Clear Lake with a C, right?
What do you mean?
Oh, I don't know. Just something I thought of to say.
I'm gonna go watch the rest of the show with the crowd. You've heard it a million times. What are you, some kind of nut?
Look, I wrote a song as a goof. And one hit song later, here I am. When you all realize I'm not supposed to be here with all of you, that goof's gonna be over. I don't want to look back on my luck and remember that I don't remember any of it. I'm a fan just like them, and I want to take in every moment of music that I can. So I'll see you guys out.
Hey, Frank. You belong here just as much as any of us. Hit song's a hit song.
You're a sweet guy, Mike. You're a sweet guy, and you can quote me.
He's a nice guy, but he's not pointing a gun in your face.
Okay, he moved the plant. The drum kit is obscured.
Thank you, ma'am. Hey, let's show these kids some doo-wop.
That man is so happy to be miserable, he can't tell the difference.
All right, boys and girls, let's keep the music moving and grooving. Turning and yearning for Brooklyn's very own Dion and the Belmonts! How'd I do, dear?
Oh, it was the best plant moving. Next group introducing his eyes I've ever seen.
I'm gonna go grab a Coke from the ballroom. Do you need anything, honey?
Oh, I would love a lemonade if possible. You know, I feel like I'm at the beach whenever I'm here. It's always summer here at the Surf.
Well, you know, they put the stars and the clouds on the ceiling to make you feel like you're outside, and of course the palm trees. Did you notice the stars and the clouds on the ceiling, honey?
Yes, Robert, you mention it every time we're here and every time someone even says the word surf or ballroom. You love this silly dance hall, and I love you.
Are you feeling okay? Do you need to sit down?
Oh, I'm feeling just fine. Are you gonna make it okay through the crowd of dancing children?
Yeah, I'll just find one of those chaperones to escort me.
Oh, one of those ridiculous floor walkers? Heaven forbid one of those teeny boppers cop a feel in the
Kathy, laugh all you want, but all we need is the wrong person's daughter getting pregnant, and there's gonna be no more rock and roll in Iowa.
Well, rock and roll is here to stay, and we're just here for the night. Go get those drinks and eat here behind the bleachers.
I love you, Mrs. Hale, until this snowstorm runs us out of luck.
Not a chance.
You know, I didn't think I could feel any sicker than I already do. But after that display of love, I truly believe I may actually drown in my own vomit.
Oh, hush. You're going to act all tough when all you fellas do is sing love songs?
I don't sing love songs. I talked my way through a novelty song I thought was mildly amusing, and now I'm freezing to death because people want to pay me.
Well, you sound like a man who misses his wife.
3 days ago, I was a man who missed his wife. Right now, I'm a man who would melt into a puddle of tears if he even heard his wife's voice. That's why I haven't called her from that rotary phone over there. I don't want to get swept up with the rest of the snow.
Well, you're a very sweet man, and your wife loves you very much.
She does, but I'm not. I'm merely an afterthought to better thoughts and promises. She unfolds me like an ugly flower, and she likes what she sees because, well, she's what we're searching for with all these 3 chords, and I need a bigger bottle for all this liking.
Well, you are quite the poet, Mr. Richardson.
You absolutely need to meet more poets. Go now and let me stew in my homesick blues and pedestrian whiskey.
Oh no, that's very kind of you, ma'am. Please don't choke yourself.
Oh, no, it's no trouble. I was going to make my husband do it. Poor thing. How in heaven's sake are you going to get on stage?
You know, it's the oddest thing. When it's showtime, I just kind of get it together. There on that stage, it, I don't know, just kind of sets me right. Ma'am?
Yes, dear?
Have you ever been this cold? I truly didn't even know it could be this cold.
Oh, I have, yes. Today wasn't too bad, actually. You know, we two are running fevers, and it's getting really hot in here. You really should be resting.
I got some sleep just now. Hopefully I can get some more sleep on the bus.
Oh, no hotel?
No, ma'am. We drive straight to Moorhead, so we play a show at night, so we pretty much drive through the night. It's just so cold in that bus. I'm afraid to fall asleep sometimes just in case I don't wake back up. Can you freeze in your sleep?
Oh, honey, I don't know, but you two should really be resting.
I wish you were managing this tour. This tour needs a mother.
Oh, well, I can't be a tour mother just now. I'm actually about to be a mother for the first time, actually.
Oh, goodness, that's right. I beg your pardon, man. You should be sitting, not me.
It's fine. You're not feeling well. I'm not far along. I'm fine on my feet.
No, please, have a seat. I insist. I need to start warming up anyway.
Well, your mother raised a very sweet young man. Be sure to tell her that for me.
I will sure do that, Mrs. Hale. You two would be two peas in a pod, that's for sure.
You know, they love you out there. My goodness, don't tell Mr. Holly this, but you'd think you were the headliner.
Gee, I don't know what to say about that. Say, Mrs. Hale, do you and Mr. Hale know if it's a boy or a girl yet?
Oh, no, we don't know yet, actually.
Have you guys picked out a name yet?
We haven't yet, no, but we'll probably end up caving in and naming the poor thing after an old relative. But, for now, the child is untitled.
Untitled. I like it. Well, Mrs. Hale, I'd like to dedicate this song to you and the Untitled there.
Oh, you should be resting, but you're very kind to dedicate a song to us.
It's just my usual warm-up. You being here and the whole dedication thing just all makes me conveniently look like, well, the nicest guy ever. Well, come on, let's go, let's go, let's go, little darling, and tell me that you're never leaving. Come on, let's go up again and again and again. Well, now swing me all the way down there. Come on, let's go, little darling. Let's go again once more. Well, I love you so, dear, and I'll never let you go. Come on, baby, so, oh, pretty baby, I love you so. Let's go, let's go, let's go, little sweetheart. Then we can always be together. Come on, let's go again. Let's go, let's go, let's go, little darling. They're dancing and we belong here. Come on, let's go up again and 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 again.
Oh, you have made me very happy, Mr. Richardson. Valens, sorry, very happy indeed.
It was a pleasure meeting you, ma'am.
You know, next time you're in Clear Lake, you be sure to look us up and you can meet Little Untitled yourself.
Will do, ma'am. Will do.
Kathy, you have got to stop telling people we are going to name our
child untitled. They are gonna think that we're communists.
Honey, would it put a wrench in things if I fell in love with a 17-year-old rock star?
Yes, please, these are not things you should be saying out loud.
No, I'm gonna grab a bite. I'll see you on the other side of rock and roll, husband. Yes, I really think I will.
You're the best! Clear Lake! We'll see you next time!
All right, boys and girls, it's intermission time. We'll be right back with the Big Bopper, Ritchie Valens, and Buddy Holly and the Crickets. Go order some burgers. Order a Coke, but please, remember to be back in the ballroom in 10 minutes, and behave yourselves. No loitering, no cigarettes, and please save those public displays of affection for the car ride home. Or, under the bleachers. You know what? Nobody touch one another ever, okay? Rock and roll!
Oh, God.
I'm gonna go sign some autographs.
Oh, keep us posted, Dion. Really.
I am. That's why I said it.
That is not an intelligent man. Takes one to know one. Hey, you know what, Tommy? You played great tonight. That riff on Teenager in Love was just terrific.
Really?
No.
Mr. Holly?
Mr. Anderson, any luck yet?
Yes. Well, I had to leave a message with Jerry, but I was able to get a hold of a pilot that works there. A fellow by the name Peterson, Roger Peterson. Nice fellow. Just had a baby himself, actually.
Oh, that's nice. I hope I'm not putting anyone out now.
No, they're happy for the job. Now, Jerry's gonna call and confirm everything any minute now, but it sounds like it's a Beechcraft Bonanza with 3 seats available, $108 total, and you boys should get to Fargo in just a few hours.
And that's the closest thing
Just a hop, skip, and a jump to Moorhead.
Perfect. You tell that Dwyer fellow when he calls, yes, absolutely, and thank you.
Now, I'm gonna tell him a little after midnight. That's when you boys should be wrapping up, right?
Yeah, that sounds about right. We'll have laundry, but we'll leave any heavy luggage on for us. Say, are you still keen on giving us a ride? I'd really rather not take the bus and put out all the other fellows who will already be sore they ain't got a spot on the plane.
No problem. It's not out of my way.
Thanks again. This really is something.
Well, now I'm gonna go back to my office so I don't miss the call.
No.
Oh?
Hey, fellas. Come over here for a second.
Sure thing, boss. What were you whispering about with Mr. Anderson over there? You gonna settle down here in Iowa, see how the other half farms?
Oh, my God.
Waylon, I charted a plane.
Is it a new song you writing or something?
No, I charted a plane so we can get to North Dakota early.
Rock and roll, Holly. Rock and roll.
It's gonna be 36 big ones apiece. I wanted to offer it to my band first. Is that gonna be all right?
Of course. I'd sell a kidney and never have to step on that bus again.
You should donate a kidney just to be a nice person.
Waylon, I really don't have time to, are you in or?
Of course I'm in. I'm in.
All right. Mr. Anderson's gonna give us a ride after the show around midnight. Grab your laundry, leave any heavy luggage on the bus.
Thanks for doing this, Holly. That's awful nice of you.
I did it for myself, but I'm really glad.
Hey, Tommy boy, we should probably keep this under our hats, till Buddy has time to smooth things over with the fellas.
What the fuck was that all about?
Buddy chartered a plane to get to the next stop early. Only 2 seats left. He's taking me and Waylon here. I gotta piss.
Son of a bitch!
No way. No.
Life on the road, boys. Life on the road.
Will you shut the hell up?
I gotta piss.
He may not be the biggest horse's ass I've ever met, but he's certainly in the stable.
See ya.
Say, Waylon. I sure do feel crummy asking, but I'm dying here.
Oh, JP.
That wasn't on purpose.
Now you're playing my heartstrings like an orchestra of whoever plays heartstrings.
I know. I wouldn't ask if I wasn't just. Look, if you could give me that seal on the plane, I'd be grateful as hell.
Just, JP, I
know. I'm dying, man. I'm falling apart over here.
It can't be denied. You look like hell.
I'm at your mercy. From one Texas man to another.
All right, well, talk to Buddy. If it's okay with him, it's okay with me.
Hey, Holly. You mind if I take the seal on the plane instead of this shit-eating bastard?
What? Sure, fine, whatever. I don't care.
He said sure, fine.
Yeah. Enjoy the flight, you miserable pain in the ass.
All joking aside, thank you, man. Really.
It's cool. You're all right, JP. You really are.
We are coming back from intermission, fellas. Let's rock and roll.
Tell me that son of a bitch.
How was the break, boys and girls?
Okay, there, Tommy.
Oh, Ritchie boy, I gotta get back on stage.
I just want to ask you something real quick. Gee, I'm really sorry, man. Do you think it'd be possible? I'm really, really sick. And I was wondering if you could give me your seat on the plane.
Oh, Ritchie. No.
Let's keep it going. For the jokester, the crazy man, the crown jewel of Beaumont, Texas, the Big Bopper!
And the man keeps saying, do you take this woman to be your awful wedded wife?
Right, and that's why. Well, no, it's been a rough go of things, but we're coming out the other side. And, well, that's why I'm saying that. Well, that's why a few of the fellas and I are gonna head out early so we. Right. No, the shows themselves have been great. It's just, kind of everything I was talking about before. But look, let me tell you, as soon as I get all this stuff with the crickets and with Norman sorted out, I tell you, I cannot wait to start working on all my new songs. And you and I, right. I sure hate calling you this time of night. It must be first thing in the morning where you're at. No. All right, well, this call's probably costing us a fortune, so why don't you let me in? No. Hey, you get your sleep now, Koveal, and you get your rest. You need to. Yes. Sure thing, honey. Hey, you sing to that baby now for me, all right? Nah, you start that little one's musical education early. All right, sure thing, honey. I love you. I love you very, very much, Mrs. Holly. Okay, good night, man. Good night.
Hey, Holly. I heard you were taking the headliners early on this plane of yours, and I just wanted to say I really appreciate the offer, but $36 is just too steep for the syndicate, because you see, growing up, my old man, he didn't have a pot to piss in, and $36 was our fucking rent. Every night, once a month, I hear my old mama, she would be screaming, "You blew it again! You fucking deadbeat! $36 with the roof over our heads, and you blew it again!" Every time with that exact number. So, it's too rich for my blood, so I'm gonna have to pass. Thank you, though. That's real cool that you thought of me. $36 fucking dollars.
I never offered you a seat, but okay, swell.
Let's hear it one more time for the one-of-a-kind king of novelty, the Big Bopper! Are you ready, girls? Are you ready? Coming fresh and hot off of 3 hit singles. Let's hear it all the way from Southern California for the incredible Ritchie Valens!
Amazing crowd out there. We might not always be a hit, but they sure do love us tonight.
Buddy, did you hear about the plane?
Mr. Anderson, just the man I was looking to see. Yes, I just spoke with Jerry. You're all confirmed and set to go.
Oh, that's great. Thank you so much again. This really is something.
Now, the show is going great. You boys are giving our youngsters here one hell of a show.
Well, we're sure as hell happy to be.
Say, Hal, you know the new one you just put out? Doesn't matter anymore?
Oh, yeah. Our new single? Yeah, it's doing real well for us.
It's a hell of a tune. It's a kind of thing I'd like to sing if they would let me sing the songs.
I think you do a hell of a job with it, JD.
There you go, baby. Here am I. Well, you left me here so I could sit and cry. Well, golly gee, what have you done to me? But I guess it doesn't matter anymore. Do you remember, baby, last September, how you held me tight each and every night? Well, whoopsie daisy, how you drove me crazy, but I guess it doesn't matter anymore. There's no use in me a-crying. I've done everything and now I'm sick of trying. I've thrown away my nights and wasted all my days over you. Well, you go your way, I'll go mine. Now and forever till the end of time, I'll find somebody new, and baby, we'll say we're through, and you won't matter anymore. No, you won't matter anymore.
Ow!
Thank you, Clear Lake. Now for the man himself.
All right, you crazy kids. It's time for the main event of the Winter Dance Party. Are you ready for some rock and roll, Clear Lake? I said, are you ready for some rock and roll, Clear Lake? Let's put your hands together for the pride and joy of Lubbock, Texas, Mr. Buddy Holly.
It's good to hear your voice too, Bob. No, it's been awful. But it's just for now. I did get the jacket, but Mom picked out a real nice one. Yeah, I'm sure she's beside herself. Say, Bob, you should fly out to New York and meet up with me when they pick up the gold record for Donna. Yes, of course, I would love to have you there. Well, you know, family is... Yeah, it is a bunch of white boys here. As if the snow wasn't enough blinding white. Yeah, no, they're okay. Yes, when we get to Moorhead, I'll call them to detail. Yes. Oh, no, my set is over. But I'm going to go at the end of Buddy set to sing one last song with them. We always all come out for the last number. Oh, no, that's okay. I got... Okay, brother. All right. You know it. Okay, bye now.
All right, we got one more for you, Clear Lake. How'd y'all enjoy the Winter Dance Party? All right, before we go, let's bring back out Frankie, Sardo, Dion, and the Belmonts, the Big Bopper, and Ritchie
away from New York. I went to Katy.
Well, yeah, it's probably about 1,000 miles or so. Do you not know the distance between two places?
You're a hard guy to like, Frankie.
Really hard guy to like. Tommy, hey, look, I just...
Come on, Ritchie. Making me feel like an asshole. He ain't making you feel like anything. You are an asshole.
It's just that I'm really sick, man. I need a warm bed. I need a warm shower.
I'm sorry, kid. That seat's got my name on it. And that seat's where I'm going to be warming my ass in about... how far away did you say the plane was, buddy?
I ain't telling you again, Tommy.
About 10 minutes. Sorry, kid.
Oh, Mr. Anderson, you don't need to do that. Give that to one of the boys.
No problem at all. Happy to help. I'll be back out to get you in a few minutes. Look for the station wagon. Oh, jeez.
So, I heard that you ain't gonna be on that plane with us tonight. You nut with the heart of gold.
Well, what can I say? You tell me to learn bass in a week, so I learn bass in a week. It's actually not too hard when you realize it's just 2 strings less than a guitar. But I did it because you're the boss. You tell me to put up with Alsop, so I put up with fucking Alsop. Tell me to give up my seat to a sick man, so I do that too.
Hey now, nobody told you to give up your seat.
You lead by example. You sing better than us, you play better than us, you write better than us. You do the right thing if you were me, so I gotta do the right thing. Do you know what a man is that plucks a boy out of obscurity from nowhere, Texas? That's a great man. That's what you're on your way to be, Mr. Buddy Holly. You're my fucking North Star, and I ain't afraid to say it. It wouldn't sit well with me if I was sitting with you on that plane while poor JP is suffering on that bus with that goddamn flu. That's just not who I am. Or not who I think I am. Shit. Either way, I want to be the guy you saw fit to bring on this tour for no good reason other than you like the cut of my jib and the some or other of my some or other. It's an honor to make music with you, sir. And I kind of want to challenge keeping up with you tomorrow after you've had a good night's sleep and my little hands are frozen.
Shit. I really appreciate the kind words, Wayne. But you're still not getting my seat.
Son of a bitch.
You're gonna have a hell of a time on that bus tonight, boy. I sure hope your clear conscience keeps you warm, because the heat on that bus sure won't.
You know, ignore everything I just said. You're a wicked son of a bitch.
I hope your damn bus freezes up again.
Oh, I hope your old plane crashes.
Wow.
Let's go collect everyone's laundry.
Excuse me, Mr. Valens?
Oh, hey there, what are you all still doing here?
My dad told me if it's still snowing out to give it a second before I drive. I just got my license.
Is it snowing again?
Yes, sir, Mr. Valens, sir.
Enough with that Mr. Valens search. You're probably older than me.
Mr. Ritchie, I was just wondering if you could sign these.
Oh, I'd be happy to.
I won the free 45 of La Bamba, and Geraldine here, she won It Doesn't Matter Anymore.
Good tunes. Who should I make this out to?
Oh, I am Geraldine, and this is Ace.
I'm Ritchie. Did you folks enjoy the show?
We sure did.
Okay, put the laundry in Mr. Anderson's car. It's time to hit the road.
Yeah, Tommy, do one more sweep of the stage, make sure we got everything.
Buddy, we got everything.
And Tommy, do one more sweep of the stage, make sure we got everything.
Sure thing, boss.
Tommy?
Hot diggity dog, boys, what a night! Carol's waiting for you out back, I think. You fellas gotta make that plane.
2 steps ahead of y'all. Well, Not really. I'm still waiting on this hot shot from Lubbock.
There you go now. Thank you for coming on out. Come on out next time.
Thank you so much, fun. And my sister's gonna be so jealous. I love how jealous she's gonna be. Oh, she's gonna scream.
Yeah, thank you. This was great.
Bye, Ritchie.
Bye now.
Okay, the coast is clear. We got everything.
Oh, Tom, look. If I could just ask you one more time about you giving me that seat
You
on
really
the plane, please.
don't know when to quit, do you?
Tommy.
Ritchie.
You don't let me fly, guy?
No. Let's flip for it.
Really?
Yeah, why the hell not? Mr. Hale, you got a coin?
Oh, I'm sure I do around here somewhere.
Oh, you know what? I actually had a 50-cent piece in my pocket. Call it.
Heads.
Heads.
Really?
Well, it didn't work out for me at all.
See, Ritchie, I personally always go with heads. Statistically speaking. And this is just a
Okay,
hypothesis.
all right. Thank you, Mr. Hale.
Oh my God, thank you so much, Tommy.
Enjoy doing my laundry.
Oh, believe it or not, this is the first coin toss I have ever won.
Did you just do what I think you did?
I'll see you boys there. You're a good man, Charlie Graham. Look, my mother sent me a letter.
What letter?
I don't know, some goddamn letter. If we break down, which we inevitably will you go to the Moorhead post office, pick it up for me?
I mean, sure, but they're not just gonna give it to me.
Here, take my wallet for ID. I will not need it. All right, Olsen. Give my love to the moon, the stars, and the Fargo airport.
Will do.
Yeah, thanks again, man.
It's snowing again!
Well, guys, I'm gonna go find Kathy. We'll be on our way. It was great meeting all of you.
Hey, it was great meeting you guys. Now you give our best to your wife now, all right?
Of course.
Keep spinning those records, kid.
You guys have a fabulous rest of tour, and you enjoy those warm beds, fellas.
Got everything, buddy?
I think so.
Hey, thanks again, guys, for letting me tackle along. Really.
Happy to be with you boys. Did you see all that snow coming down?
Does it ever stop snowing?
I'm just thinking about that warm bed. About going home.
Well, we best not be late now. We're running out of time.
Look at it come down. Did everyone make it on their way okay?
The car was just about loaded up. Carol was picking up JP, Buddy, and Ritchie out back.
Look at it coming down, Bob.
This is no night to be flying.
We're built for this.
We interrupt this program for a special news bulletin. 3 young singers who soared to the heights of show business on the current rock and roll craze were killed today in the crash of a light plane in the Nile West Snow Flurry. The singers were identified as Ritchie Valens, 17, Buddy Holly, 22, and J.P. Richardson, known professionally as the Big Bopper. The aircraft chartered from the Wire Flying Service crashed near Mason City, ironically the setting for the prominent musical The Music Man. The pilot, Roger Peterson of Clear Lake, Iowa, was also killed. The 3 singers had appeared at the Surf Ballroom in Clear Lake, Iowa last night and were on their way to Fargo, North Dakota. Their small chartered plane crashed in a lonely farmyard about 15 miles northwest of Mason City. Cause of the crash was due to inclement weather conditions. Details upcoming from Action Central News.
Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry,
Just you know why you and I will by and by know true love ways. Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry, and we'll know why. Just you and I know true love ways. Throughout the days, our true love ways will bring us joys to share with those who really care. Sometimes we'll sigh, sometimes we'll cry, and we'll know why. Just you